In this episode, I'll work on creating decorations around the waypoint area. I think I'll incorporate water with the decorations. So here we have the stone pieces, and they have a similar color to the water in the hideout. And for the white water, I use the web remains and some other spider-related decorations. In order to reinforce the idea that this is water, I'll add the fetid smog decoration. It gives a bit of animation and helps blend in the decorations to maybe give a more water-like appearance to it. The decoration is quite large though, so I'll have to think of that when assembling. So for the focal point, I'll create a fountain. And here for our reference photo, we have Roman fountains. So it's just a bunch of statues around the fountain, and then we have some statues in the facade as well. And what I think I'll do is have one side with statues and the other side with skeletons. So since this is more about assembling different decorations instead of creating something from scratch, I'm gonna have a different set of criteria for it. So the decorations that I'll need to use are statues, skeletons, and the water decorations, which are the stone pieces. It'd also be kind of cool to have a tiered waterfall, like the one in this photo. So since we already know the decorations that we're going to use, we already know the shape and the texture, so it's just a matter of finding the correct decorations for the elevation, for the height. I'm about halfway done with this focal point, and we have statues on the right and skeletons on the left, in keeping with the theme that we did the previous episode with the giant skeleton. For this middle seated statue, I wanted the head to be a skull, but I couldn't find any decorations that had the correct elevation going up that high. So instead I just added some decorations to make it look a bit cool. Some of these decorations don't perfectly match the head's elevation, but that's okay because I locked the player's movement with the decorations near the ground. So from this angle is the only way that you can view the entirety of the middle statue. The top part of the fountain is almost complete. I just need to touch up on some areas. I need to add some walls in order to show the different pool elevations, and I need to fill in some of the gaps near the statues. So I think I'll have the water go over in this direction and empty out in the gap. And for the other side, I'll have the water go this way and empty out near the shore. I finished the fountain and decided against using those decorations for the statue's head. Instead, I just added a bunch of decorated trees and stacked them a bunch in order to see a bunch of skulls around the head area. Because you need to walk up to the fountain in order to see the entirety of it, I needed a barrier near the water that would also be walkable. So I used low mossy walls, and these have the property of, in some of the variants, to walk over them. I still need to work on the right and the left side for where the water empties out, but I think I'll leave these for a later time until I have a more concrete idea of what I want to do with them. In the next video, I'll work on filling up the empty space between the fountain and this large skeleton.